Hello everyone, this is Kennethiagilliam. So today I want to share with you 5 sewing patterns that I have had in my stash for an extremely long time. And I mean like ever since the beginning of my sewing journey, I've had all of these patterns. Some I had to repurchase, but I've had all these patterns since the beginning of my journey that I have not tried yet. And I think it's because in the beginning, obviously I was inexperienced, but I do want to now give them a try by the end of the year. So I hope that you stick around to see the 5 patterns that I would like to sew up, and then you can let me know if you have some of these patterns, if you have tried them, or do you have these patterns in your stash and you want to try them, and then maybe we can try them together, or I can try them first and let you know how it is. But welcome to my YouTube channel for all the new people that are stopping in. I hope you like the content that you are viewing. And if you do, please give me a thumbs up and consider subscribing to the channel. And if you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for sticking along with me with this journey. And I appreciate you very, very much. And please remember to give this video a thumbs up. So one of the first patterns that I want to try, and I also, I don't have any fabric for the patterns yet. As I get the fabric, I will showcase the fabrics in another video, but as of right now I don't have fabrics for them because most of these require a lot of fabric, you guys, and that's probably why I never tried them, because I knew that the fabric requirement, was a lot. But this first one is a Vogue pattern. It's Vogue 1649. It's a coat that I have been wanting to make for years, ever since I've seen it, and I really like it. Here are the line drawings on the back of this. This does require 4.5 yards of fabric and 2 yards of lining, and we are talking about 60-inch fabric for the outside and 45-inch fabric for the lining. Now, yeah, I do not want to make the one with the ribbon around it. I don't think that is for me. I do have a fabric in mind that I saw of Style Maker Fabrics, which is probably where I will order all the fabrics for these 5 patterns. But I want to make me a nice wool coat, and this would probably be a plain coat, like because it's going to be hard to match up lines and any of that. So it would probably be a plain wool blend, or a lamb's coat, or some lambskin coat, or something of that nature. It's going to be very high end. I'm going to tell you that, because a pattern like this needs to be high end fabric. So I do want to sew this up. Not sure what color, but I will let you know as soon as I get the fabric for this pattern. The next one is Simplicity 8014. Okay, I have tried to do collars before, and I think this is what turned me away from the pattern, because it does have collar. However, I do like collar dresses and things of that nature, but the time I did try it, I failed at it. So I think it's time to try it again. I am going to try to do a muslin of this first, just to see if I can get the collar right. But yeah, it's Simplicity 8014. I want to make view A of this right here, which is the long version right here. I would actually like to make this up in a fabric for the fall. I might not get to it, but I think a nice fall fabric would look nice in this. Or I guess I could do a winter fabric, but I was like the colors red in it, so we would see. But this right here requires 5 yards of fabric, and we are talking about 5 yards from 45-inch fabric, or if you're doing 60 inches, 3 3/4 of yards fabric. So like I said, I'm going to order from Style Maker Fabrics, and we're going to see what type of unique fabric I can get for this. But I really want to try this dress up. It does require 17 buttons, so yeah, we're going to see what we can make from this right here. And it requires for the fabric, you look at chambray, gingham, poplin, cotton, denim, linen, or a chalice fabric. More than likely, ooh, how good would this look in a nice linen fabric? That would probably look really good in a linen or a stretch twill also. I don't think that's one of the options, but a stretch twill I think would be good too. You can use a sateen or silk circle in this too, but we will see. I do want to try this pattern right there. The next one is a Simplicity 8462. This is 1940s vintage pattern. I want to make every piece in this when I do make it, the skirt, the top, and the bolero. I do want to make this. Here's the pattern right here. here are the line drawings for the back of it right here. And so you're looking at 2 1/4 yards for the jacket and 2 1/2 yards for the skirt. And for the blouse, you're looking at 1 1/2 yards for that. So yeah, we are going to see about this blouse. I'm not sure. On the front cover, it looked like the blouse have pleats or pin tucks in it. I'm not sure. Does it say it? No, it does not say that. But anyway, I like the fact that the blouse is buttoned in the back. I think that's very cute. So I'm going to look and see what type of fabrics I can find it. I think it would be a nice set for the fall, actually. So, and matter of fact, it would be nice if I could recreate this look in a brocade fabric. You know, get a really fancy brocade fabric and a nice fabric for the top. I think this would be very, very nice. Let me know what you think in the comments. So yeah, I do want to try this up. Maybe this could be a holiday outfit. So we'll see about that one. The next one is Simplicity 8980. Had this for a very, very, very long time. You have the skirt and the jacket. I mean the dress and the jacket. I do want to make the dress and the long jacket of this, which is view A and view C. What this model is wearing right here. The dress is looks fitted. Is a fitted dress. It has darts in it, and then you just have a little oversized jacket. Here's the line drawings right there. I do want to give this a try to have like matching fabrics. Again, actually this would look good in a brocade fabric, but we would have to see our nice jacquard fabric. So yeah, I want if I'm gonna make this, I want to make something nice and fancy out of it, because this is a 1950s pattern. So yeah, I do want to make something out of this. Let me know if you tried this before. So it's quite thick here, so there's a lot going on. So I do know for dress A, I would need about 3 yards of fabric. Yep, and for the long jacket, this is view C. For the coating, I would need about 3 1/4 yards of fabric, and it would be for a 60 inch. So I'm basing it off 60 inches of fabric. So yeah, I want to give this a try and see how it is. It does require a lining, and I think that would be cool to have a nice lining. Oh, okay. So what I'm looking at, I could be wrong. It almost looked like the lining right here, if you look, it almost looked like her dress. What she used for the dress is inside the lining. So that would be cool, but yeah, we'll see how we're gonna do that. But I am gonna make this too, and I think it'll be pretty in the brocade. I think it'll be pretty in the brocade fabric. So we'll see. We're gonna see. Might have to buy some expensive fabrics. The next one and the last one is Vogue 1633. I remember this came out. A lot of people had tried this and it was making it. That I think Mimi G was one of it, and I really, really like it. I think she tweaked his though. I would like to make this in a red fabric. I'm not sure what kind of fabric, but you can use a crepe, a rayon chalice, novelty shears, or a jersey for this. I won't say that she tried hers in a jersey, but it requires, and I want to make view B, which is the long version. If I were to buy it, it'd be 60 inches, and I would need about 2 3/4 yards. Might as well say 3 yards of fabric for this. But I do want to give this a try. Here's a line drawings in the back of it. But I think that would be so, so pretty. I like how she's styling it with some boots. I think that would be cute. I love the sleeves and I love the neckline on this. So I do want to try this. The dress have back darts, have a collar for closure, and it has front pleats in the, it has front pleats. Yeah, it says the have long sleeve with cuffs, front pleats. Where are the pleats at? I don't see the pleats. Maybe it's the sleeves have pleats, because I don't see the pleats in the, yeah, the sleeves actually have pleats, not the dress. The sleeves have pleats in right here. I hope you can see that. So there are pleats in the sleeves. So yeah, I want to give that a try. And yeah, that's it. That's all 5 patterns that I want to try up, that I have had in my stash for a very long time. When I order the fabrics for them, I will come back and let you know. Being that I'm ordering from Style Maker Fabrics, I can probably 100% guarantee I will not order all the fabrics at one time, because they are very expensive. I'm trying to go more high-end fabric when it comes to looks of this nature, things that I know I want to keep in my wardrobe for a very long time. I want to take it to the next level. I usually buy what's on sale or what's in the thrift store, but some things I just really want some of my things to be really, really nice. So I do want to, you know, buy some really nice fabrics for those right there. But let me know down in the comments, have you tried some of those patterns, or do you have those patterns in your stash and you want to give them a try? Just let me know. I know it's going around on YouTube. I forgot those everybody's name, but I think it's Christine Sews a lot. I think she might be one of them. I'm not for sure if you know, don't hold me to it, but I think that doing this thing where you go into your stash and you pick some of your older patterns or your oldest ones and you pull them out to try to sew them, because we are all hoarders when it comes to patterns. So yeah, we need to get those patterns out and try to sew them. So let me know down in the comments what you think, what are your thoughts, and I will keep you updated with those 5 patterns. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you on the weekend with a couple of makes. Have a good one. Bye.